So we finally have the first CAD renders or factory CAD renders from OnLeaks of the Galaxy Z Fold 6. But that's not the whole story either. There is one big thing. But before that, let me tell you all the things that we know so far about the Galaxy Z Fold 6. This clearly shows what Ice Universe already said, and that is flat sides and also very sharp corners. Means the whole main display is gonna be a proper square than having curved corners, unlike the past models. But talking about the last models and this model, the difference between them in terms of dimensions is not going to be as drastic as the last time we got to know about from certain leakers. For example, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 still will have the 7.6-inch display that will still be portrait oriented by default, so you have to rotate the phone to get it in landscape. At the end of the day, the dimension look like this: 153.5 mm tall, 132.5 mm wide and 6.1 mm thick. Which means in terms of thickness, it's very similar to the current Galaxy Z Fold 5. Means overall thickness when closed is not going to be anywhere close to 11 mm or whatever we heard last time. So it's still going to be exactly what it was for the Galaxy Z Fold 5, which is 13.4 mm. And this also means that the cover display is still a 6.2-inch display. So overall, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is actually 1.4 mm shorter and about 2.6 mm wider than the predecessor. Now, if you look at the camera island, it looks identical to the current model. The same thing can be said about the camera specs as well: 50 plus 10 plus 12. And even the teleporter camera is the same 3x camera. No changes. The under-display camera will improve, but not drastically, but it will improve. And also, the battery capacity might go up in size, 4400 to 4600 mAh, which is a good welcome change. But the RAM and storage will not see any changes. But the display is gonna be 2600 nits of peak brightness display, a good upgrade from the 7850 nits of the current models. But overall, this phone seems like it's not that huge of an upgrade, isn't it? The reason is very simple. Samsung is going to introduce a new phone, and that will be called Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. And that also could mean that this phone could go down in pricing. But the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra is gonna be the next big thing, and it's gonna be that fold that we were looking for. In the earlier part of this month, we actually heard the same exact thing, that there are gonna be two Galaxy Z Fold model. One is gonna be the higher end one, and the other one is actually gonna be a cheaper one, which might even cost $1,200 or so. Now the pricing is still something that I would say, like, take it with a pinch of salt. It's kind of a guess at this point, because it can even change in the last minute. But the point is that there is a good chance that we might see two new Galaxy Z Fold models. The one is going to be the Galaxy Z Fold 6, the standard one. The other one is actually going to be the Ultra one. So instead of a fan edition model, Samsung is going to introduce a Galaxy Z Fold 6, the standard one, and a Galaxy Z Fold Ultra. Now, according to the source, it will have a much more higher end capable camera setup. A 200 megapixel ISOCELL HP2SX camera, just like the current S24 Ultra. It will also get the same stylus support, but we don't know whether it will have a stylus slot or magnets at the sides to attach it. It will have it, and it will also have higher memory and storage configuration. Plus, it will have much larger main display and much larger cover display. And that kind of aligns with the last rumor we heard about the Galaxy Z Fold 6, with about 11 mm thickness when closed, plus much more wider cover display and much more wider and bigger main display with much less visible crease thanks to a new hinge. So I think this is what we are gonna have, a Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra, and that is really exciting. So yeah, that's probably it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, are you really excited that Samsung is making an Ultra model, or you're hopeful that Samsung might even reduce the price of the normal standard Galaxy Z Fold 6? And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.